do not like get closer like quickly.
Oh.
Like for the first time, like oh yeah. No.
Just try
It's
to
too
keep a
much for Japanese,
distance
yeah.
on a bit
Mhm.
and try to like. I think complimenting is a very good way of talking with the Japanese.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Even it's
how
not
it is,
true.
Like yeah.
Mhm.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pura over here again with you all. So today, as you see over here, I'm with my very good friend Mahiro. Please welcome her.
Hi.
So hi Mahiro.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
So just can you introduce yourself?
Okay. Hi, it's me, Mahiro. Well, yeah.
Anything more? Just that?
Yeah. About me?
Yeah.
What else?
Just okay. See, same as me. University, 4th senior year. We are in our final year right now. So that's how I know her, and we have been friends for 4 years now.
Right. 4
So
years?
yeah, almost 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So yeah, guys. So today again, I'm gonna ask her the questions. What will make your life easier to live in Japan? Because she is also my friend who is 100% Japanese, and she has born over here, raised over here. So I think she will say some of the points which might help you to live your life in Japan. Let's begin.
Okay.
So, what type of country do you think Japan is?
Well, as Japanese, it really depends on the area that I will experience in here. なんだろうな. Well, in like countryside, like I feel well very easy to live because no like busy situation, no like there's no
crowd.
Yeah, right.
Peaceful.
Yeah, there's no like there's like less things that I have to worry about. I think.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
and the city is opposite, right? So it's hard to live because of the crowded trends, people, many things overhead, and it's like overwhelming to go around.
Right.
But do you think it's a great country to live as you being a Japanese? What do you think?
You mean like in the city side?
Anywhere, like in Japan, generally in Japan.
Like as Japanese?
Yeah. At first you have to reply as Japanese, and as a foreigner, what do you think also?
As Japanese, yeah, it is to live because we're using Japanese and we have a like old Japanese style thinking or like I don't know habit or lifestyle. So yeah, for Japanese,
It's easy. It's a great country. But how are foreigners? Do you think it's easy? It's a great country to live?
Well, I think for foreigners, it's not easy to live. Like it's fun for like travel, just I don't know, spend time with but not for a living.
Oh, why?
Because I heard so many, I don't know, issues that like in living in here. You also told me like some problems.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you feel like as a foreigner, it's a little bit hard to live in Japan because maybe I think the most difficult thing is language barrier in Japan because the language is very tough and many Japanese can't speak English, right? So it's very hard for foreigners to come over here and start their life from the beginning or zero level.
Yeah.
So what about the things like people should consider before coming to Japan? You feel like for the foreigners?
Well,
like if someone is coming to Japan, what do you want them to consider?
Just try not to expect like great experience. Like in Japan because it might be.
But I think there are many foreigners who think Japan is a perfect country to live.
No, I don't think so. just like beginning.
Just the
of their
beginning is
trip.
good. Okay. So when you start living your life over here, you will face the reality of
That's
Japan.
terrible, I
And
think.
you're gonna be
No.
like, yeah. So what are the skills you think you should have, like any foreigners who come to Japan should have to make their life better to live in future?
Of course, language,
Uh-huh.
because, well, I feel Japanese cannot speak English well,
Mhm.
and then, well, they cannot communicate with them, with Japanese, like often. So, first of all, language. Like they need to just learn a little bit Japanese, or just try to know like Japanese style.
Oh,
Like I
the
feel
culture,
so yeah,
the
introverted,
manner.
yeah.
Oh
Or,
yeah,
yeah,
I
manners
think
as
many
well.
many Japanese people are introverted at very beginning,
I
but
know.
if you approach them, I think they're more easy to go with.
Yeah.
And I think that is basically the culture of Japan,
Mhm.
because it's not only 1 or 2% being like that. I think
Yeah.
it's generally most of the people being shy or like not outward at the beginning, but
Mhm.
after you get close, they're super like,
Yeah.
outward, right?
Mhm.
Like, you know it.
That's Japanese style, 100%.
Like as a foreigners,
Mhm.
like if they want to be friend with you guys, to
Mhm.
Japanese people, what are the things how they should like go with you to be friend?
For a shy person, well, just do not like get closer like quickly.
Oh,
For the first time, like, oh yeah.
Oh.
No.
just try
It's
to
too
keep a
much for
distance
Japanese, yeah.
on a bit,
Mhm.
and try to like. I think complimenting is a very good way of talking with the Japanese.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Even it's
how are
not
you?
true.
Like, yeah.
Mhm.
I think that's a very good way of
Yeah.
starting a conversation with Japanese person.
Yeah, but I
Either
like
girl, either boys. I think
Mm.
if you compliment, many will be like, oh, arigatou gozaimasu. And after that,
Yeah.
like, don't try to flirt too much, because in Japan, nampa is a very big thing. Like, because many people hate when people go with nampa. Right? They think if you try to flirt much, in other country, healthy flirt is considered as good, but in Japan, it's a healthy flirt or the bad flirt. It's flirt is flirt, which is nampa. And
It's a
in the
bit bad.
beginning, many girls, some of the girls in the city area, like they wanted to be nampa, then they might like it. If not, they don't want that. They
Yeah.
don't like. If you compliment a bit, and after that have a healthy conversation, like, hi, what is your name? Where you are from? How, like, what do you do over here? Like normal conversation. Don't go too deep inside them.
Right.
Don't ask their age at the beginning. Don't say that you are fat or you are thin, because that's the very worst compliment or anything. What do you say?
Yeah. That's
So yeah,
good.
I think living here for 8 years, that has taught me a lot of things. Like having a healthy conversation in Japan is very important. I think it's generally important in every country, but
Okay.
Japan has more like pride on that.
Yeah.
Like, right? So like, you have been to 2 different countries, right, yourself? What do you think? Anything did have change of the way you think of Japan? Like before, you should like, no, I don't want to live in Japan. Now you're like, no, Japan is a great country or something. Have it changed or not?
Oh, I would say no.
Oh wow.
Because before I went to Australia, I just really wanted to live here. Like, really. And then after I came back, still
You
want to live
Japan.
here.
So you don't want to leave your country. Like traveling is okay, but you want to live in Japan for your whole life.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's like many people like I have talked to. At the beginning, they were like, Japan has this bad, that bad, that bad. But after leaving their country, like, okay, either they had that bad, but they have this good. They find the differences of good and bad after moving the country. Have you found anything like that?
Like in here? Well, yeah. About good point. Well, food is good. The people are so kind, and well, what else?
Are people kind or polite in Japan?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Oh,
You're kind
yeah.
or blind? You being a Japanese by yourself, do you think the people in Japan are
Polite.
kind or polite?
Polite.
Because polite and the kind is very different. It sounds similar, but it's very different, right? You know that. So you also say it's polite because I think they're polite, not kind. Because I don't know why. Maybe they have their own reasons, but they don't want.
Yeah, and I don't feel like their I don't know, kindness is from like deep side. It's not. I think.
Yeah, that's the reason. I think they're polite because they're taught to be polite. Kindness is little bit scary in Japan. I don't know why, but I think many people are not that kind in Japan. I'm so sorry to say because you are Japanese yourself, and I'm saying to you especially because you're also the one person from that whole Japanese, right? I think you guys are so polite to like needed polite more than you needed to be.
Oh, really?
But when it comes to kindness, I think you're
That's
lacking
too
of
much.
that. You're lacking that because sometimes people are very seriously in need, but people don't help at all. And when I see that, I'll be like, why not guys just go and help?
Really?
But they just like they are scared of all the troubles they go through after they help and that all. I think that's the big reason for that. But like things that people do or say which makes a different meaning. Like you guys say something, but it does not make the meaning same meaning. Like you say, when you want to meet a person, like when you don't want to meet a person, you don't say you don't want to meet a person, right?
Okay.
You give like a free mawasi, 答え。時間あったら行くみたいな感じ。すぐ行かないって言わないじゃん。
Oh.
So, like there are
The
many
reverse-
words,
yeah,
the reverse answer. You never give a direct answer. So, can you say some of the examples so that people like who comes to Japan they might consider only
Well,
someone
actually,
says that.
Okay. Wait. Actually, I've used many terms
Which one?
in like elementary school. Like
What is the things?
When I was in high school, and then the friends, which is not close, like said to me like, oh yeah, let's hang out like after the school, or like kind of things to, I don't know, get close with me. And then I don't really like her, so okay, sounds great. And when do we meet? Like, do we meet like after school? I don't know, blah 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 blah. And then never.
You never met. It'll be like you used to say at the beginning. You used to say yeah, okay, but at the time when it actually come of time of meeting, then you'll be like, go make kore aru yo. You used to find a reason like to.
Yeah.
So like it means. I think I have talked about that to a lot of audience who have asked like Japanese people are very bad at saying direct things. They always go with like different reasons. They show up, but they don't go there. Like if they don't want to go, they don't say like I'm not going. They will be like,
that's easy.
I'm like, just say if you don't want to go, you're not going, because it's more easy to understand like okay, you're not going, right? But they don't say that, and it confuses a lot of foreigners.
For me, like the reason for that, like Japanese people don't want to hurt their like friends, like
so-called friends. They're not friends because if you're friends, I think you will like go with that person, right?
Yeah. Right.
But if you don't want to go, it means that you are like so-called friends. Like when you see each other, like hi, how are you? But after that person, finally that person went. I think that's so Japanese, and it's not me saying. Okay, she's also saying that. So guys, please don't scold me. Because then like, so you want to live your whole life in Japan?
Yeah.
So do you like the work-life style in Japan? Like work style. Do you like the work style?
No. Because like too much desk working, or I don't want to be in the like hard organization. And I want to live here, but I don't work in here.
also you want to do a remote work of some other countries in Japan or something like that.
That's great. Yeah.
Like
Maybe.
you don't want to get a company like, or you can do a GIC work like international companies work.
In here?
Yeah, you can apply for that. How is your job hunting going so far? No, not at all.
No.
You're not trying, not looking around.
Terrible.
So just say something that because of which like people like me or the other one who is coming to Japan will make their life more easier. So like as being a Japanese, what do you think? So the manners, any manners you think they should consider before coming over here? Any languages, any tips for them to make their life more easier?
Well, yeah. First of all, we have like old thinking in manners or like everything in Japan, but it's important to think about it. But yeah, you don't need like how do you say it? Like go into it, because it's a personality, or I don't know, like it's a style like they have. So
I mean, like if someone wants to come and live in Japan, although Japanese people they have a very old way of thinking, but the people who are coming to Japan, like as a foreigners, we don't have to be that into the culture and everything. So
like not deeply.
Not deeply. Just knowing the outer thing is right. Like having the outer knowledge of every culture, and whatever like. Anything like they have, but I think like there are many tourists increasing right now, right?
Yeah, right.
Do you think like they are doing something wrong or something? So because of that, you get like, please don't do this because we don't like this. Or do you have anything so that like other who are coming they can consider like, okay, this is actually like the young Japanese girls also don't like that.
Well, man, but yeah. For foreigners, well, I don't see like rude foreigners around me, so I cannot imagine. But yeah, like in a traffic situation, no transportation, like there are some foreigners like stuck in the doors. Yeah. But it's not only for foreigners. Like some Japanese do as well. So.
They just stop in the doorway.
Yeah.
I do get that because like I don't know why some of them they are so stuck in the doorway and it's so hard to like pass through also. And if they like use the listener in that, some of them they don't like excuse also. They don't try to make themselves small.
And also they don't pay attention to others.
That's a little bit hard, I think. And guys, as she says to you all that having a language is a very good way, and you don't need to have a deep knowledge of Japanese culture and the manners, but having a basic level of Japanese culture and manner is one of the good way to be able to live in Japan and to be friend with Japanese. Have a good conversation with them. Please don't try to do nampa, which is flirting. And if you flirt also, please have a healthy flirting in Japan, which does not make a project person feel a little bit shy or harassed or anything like that, because Japan is very like when it comes for girls, I think Japan government is very strict on that. Girls, if the girl says that the person harassed you, your life is finished. Especially if as a foreigner, so I think it's very hard because if once the girl says that someone has harassed you and you are caught, then that's a big problem. So and as I have heard that some of the people like foreigners, you are like doing tabiaruki in the middle of the road. Please don't do that because there's also the one of the manners which Japanese people don't do at all. If you are in Asakusa or any big like Sotengai places you can do, but except that please don't do, guys. Sit in one place and eat, because I think many Japanese don't like that. Like young are like okay, they're like never mind, they're foreigners, so leave it.
But it's old thinking.
Yeah, old thinking, but also some of them don't like that. And I think being a foreigner you should respect that. or if you want to change, bring change in some other way. You can't, if you just don't disrespect other culture, because this is your culture. You should preserve that because you are over here, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So what do you have to say for the audience? Do you have anything good to say? Like just a good note so that they can
Like related to this topic?
anything.
Okay. Well, okay. Thank you for watching. As Japanese, Japan is really great country, I think. So please come and enjoy your holiday or I don't know, some vacations in here.
So guys, as she said, Japan is a great country to come and visit, but if you want to live, please learn more something in detail and come and visit Japan, live over here. If you want to be friends, make sure to be friend with good people and have a safe life over there, and please don't forget to share, subscribe and comment. See you again in the next video with a new guest. Bye bye.